map number 2. PERA versus forZe. Very close first map, but it has to be said, the way that ended, we're expecting forZe to come out swinging, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. I mean, T-sides today have been spectacular. Earlier against Space, you had a 10-2 T-side on Nuke, which you don't see too often. They had a 9-0 T-side now on Ancient. And yeah, they get to start on the offense here as well.
It's just Camion here on B.
Yeah, he's seen one, so they should start moving towards middle. That's fine. They're going to have a quick flank.
Yeah, the mid clear is now in. There's no nades or kits on this CT side. And forZe are going to reroute. EGL comes off at a really bad time. And there's so much on Aaron. He, of course, hears all of this. Set up an impromptu long setup, but the smoke is on this side. Aaron does catch the last down in mid. Shalfie trying to clear out long. And little did they know it, but forZe would have been a lot better off just committing with all their numbers into short. There were no A defenders on the site proper. And now coming into this retake, flashes over so many players grouped. This PERA squad, surely they can root out these T-side players. Tenia's trying to make it work. One to go, just porya. Tenia does win the round. forZe in a 2-on-4 pull off the impossible.
I'm gonna steal away one of your favorite words. That was absolute carnage. That was insane. That was crazy. So forZe decide to go towards the B-bomb side, but then they go, hey, you know what? We're gonna actually sprint back. Hey, Aaron collects a couple kills. He drops the bomb on middle. This is where the round is supposed to be over, right? As soon as he kills the bomb on middle and they start jumping through the long smoke and they get mowed down, this is where the round's supposed to be over. But Tenia just goes, no. Absolutely not. Not in a million years. Not while I'm alive, and now they're gonna send it up B really quickly. He's burning alive. Camion, it's a miracle he actually gets even a single kill, but now they know that Aaron's playing towards the back of the side. Obviously, it is a force buy from the CT, so no need to push through that smoke. You have the advantage. You have more U2. You have the better weaponry. You can slow it down and just play the 4v4.
I've got a feeling this is gonna be a fun map of Counter-Strike.
That was what I was about to say, by the way.
To go by. Please, let me have more of that. It's like gold dust. I need it. It's so good. Right. I feel like PERA needs to stack a sight. I mean, yeah, we've got this 1M4 on porya, but outside of that, not much. He's been pushed all the way back. Krad is going to crack open long. And PERA's reaction now is just to load up A, come off B, and fortunately for them, that's just where forZe is going.
Yeah. DGL gonna be all alone with that D. Tenier's been left here to, I guess, secure the bomb side. They're faking B right now, and MSN, nope, doesn't spot the player, finally gets the kill, and now this is really precarious, because they've lost another one towards the B bomb side. You can see that they're struggling to decide on where they want to go, but I think B might be the safe option here. At least you know that the player with the Deagle was towards the coffins. Problem is, you don't really have a confirmation on the fact that he's all alone, so you gotta take your time. Clear up the bomb side. 13 seconds. DGL, a bit of a risk here, and Shalfie's gonna try and chase him down. That's a big kill. That's really important. The bomb can go down now, 5 seconds, but they have enough time to get into comfortable post-plant positions. And let's not forget, there's no defuse kit on the side of the CTs.
And no nades to take Krad out of the game. There was a smoke on the banana side. It suddenly puts Shalfie in a really tough spot. But if these guys can play off the back of each other, if someone else can take Shalfie's first contact, U-Box becomes ever so powerful. MSN goes into clear. Shalfie tucks himself in behind U-Box. There's the swing. Perfect after plant. And forZe, that was a hell of a scary round for a few seconds. I mean, they crossed CT there. If I think it was Aaron with the rifle, he was just on the angle, they're dead. So, yeah. I mean, it looked quite clean in the end, but that was on the precipice.
Yeah, absolutely. And that kill that Krad finds towards long is absolutely key, right? He takes the only M4 out of the equation. Yes, they pick it up later on, but if he doesn't go for that fight there, and the round goes in the way that it did, it's probably a round that the CTs have a really big chance of picking up as well. Quite important, me and you, we had a bit of a talk, even comparing Krad to another player that's really, I guess, famous with his impudence maybe in the server and the way that he takes map space and control ships, right? They are quite similar in the way that for both of them, it feels like you give them a little bit of space. If they feel like they're comfortable taking it, they're just gonna start going for those, yeah, impudence plays all around the map, right? They know how to disrespect you and get up in your face. And judging by the T side that Krad had on Ensign and by the start here, I feel like his performance might transition. I feel like he might be in this mood, in this state of mind.
What word were you using there?
Impudence. Yeah.
Maybe use a different word.
Yeah, maybe.
Sounds a bit close to
yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it in the negative sense. It's like, you get what I'm going for, right? It's almost like something like a bit disrespectful behavior in the server, maybe a little bit cocky in the way that they're approaching certain scenarios. That's the sense we're going for.
Good. Would like to hear. I'd be nervous if I was PERA right now. The way that first map ended, the confidence from some of these forZe players, certainly in this sort of matchup, I do truly believe that some of these forZe guys, I mean, they internally must think they can bulldoze this PERA team. They must think that we can run riot if we get up close and personal, if we get, up in the ranks and make them uncomfortable. Certainly what we saw at the end on Ancient, and I think if I'm PERA, I need to disrupt forZe before they get into their defaults. I need to disrupt them before they can execute on these sites, because we saw on the last map and in the early stages of this one, that forZe do what they like. They really do run away with it.
Yeah, and that's the way to do so, by the way. Great decision to go and fight over Banana. You realize that you had nothing towards the A-bomb side. You can see departments, you can see brackets. You needed something to go your way. 2-for-1 fight. Now, a lot of damage has been done, though, to porya. But look at the play. Aaron's been left alone, and he's actually pushed down Banana. This is such a massive risk that they're running right now. If he goes down, this is round over. Probably still manages to find one. Krad has no idea what's happening. Now they're going to run it back to B-bomb side. Are they going to be ready for porya, though? I mean, they should know that a player should be rotating. He's low on HP as well. Going to count his blessings. Any moment now, he should start hearing the steps. Confirm the information. Go for help. Problem is, he's extremely low, so probably don't want to take any fights. Still goes for it. And gets a kill.
Even a Barney would be a result. Does indeed. Does indeed. Good round from porya, the man on your screen. And that will be the first round for PERA. Good two that they keep 3 alive. Only been 1 or 2. It's all the more scary if they were to lose the next. This is good. On the board. A nice round from them. There's still a lot of work to do. forZe have so much cash. Plenty of buys to come.
It's such a bold decision, by the way, on 45 seconds to just leave the B-bomb side and send Aaron pushing down middle like that. I mean, down Banana and into T mid. There could be. There might have as well been a T just holding for that push. And if he goes down, the rotation was already too far away. I realize that you're gambling on the fact that Aaron is pushed that deep that even if he goes down, porya is going to have enough time to rotate in time, right? But he's low on HP as well. It's just they had enough time to still have a T holding towards the T ramp. Was a risk. Works out though. First round on the CT side, you got to be hoping to start building up on that momentum. One's not going to be enough for sure. We're going to see a bit of a boost for MSN. Again, a 3-man start towards the B-bomb side. Make sure that forZe are not sending any quick players there, but they've decided to slow things down here on the T side default.
Let's go both the way for result on Banana. That is not a good start for PERA, and Camion is so alone. Shelfie swings, makes it 2. Spacing a tad off, and Camion punishes his teammate chiming in as well as Tanir tries to lurk out of the A apartments. Both cleared by the flash, and porya is a menace. Fukushima, he's got a minute to play with, so I guess he can muck about a bit. Could have got the plant, I think, but he didn't know it. That's the move. Is it to save, or is it to really try for A?
Yeah, he's trying A.
No way.
He's gonna send it. Yeah, he stopped the bomb. He smoked ruins. They think he's still on the bomb side, and he's waiting for something. He's played it really nicely, by the way. They just now are going to start realizing what's going on. They're still spamming the smoke towards ruins. He's going to have a lot of time to approach this one however he likes. Now, the only issue with this, he needs to get into a position where he can get 1 kill and then disappear, pretty much. He needs to be the initiator. And you can see DGL, he was waiting for it. There goes the first one. And now this is completely winnable. He's got enough time to reposition, pick up another angle. Does he catch one of them on the cross? Shot is a little bit off, and there's not a lot of ammo left in the open. Just one bullet. He needs a hit. It's not an easy shot to hit, though. Would have been an insane flick of the wrist, but MSN takes him down. That's going to be 2 on the board. Still a valiant effort.
Yeah, pretty good try. And that plant will do a lot to bring this in the realms. Before to buy into it again. Kashima's going to buy a nade set. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a full investment. Don't blame them. They know the PERA's money is not good, and their loss bonus is flagging fast as they're chaining a couple rounds together. forZe go again. It looks so good for them on Banana. Just Camion, just a massive individual outplay.
Yeah.
The spacing's a tad better on those first 2 forZe players. He is a dead man.
Absolutely. And then again, a good player from the rotation, by the way. Rotations have been doing a great job so far, and it's been porya. Breaking the smoke with the nade, getting 1 kill, staying alive. Now, they're gonna test Yo, but missed shot here. They're trying to bait him into the peak towards Boiler. MSN, really patient. Still doesn't manage to connect. I mean, he does, but only on the damage, not the kill. Krad is thinking about going out, waiting for the flash. There it goes, and it's a double bombardment from the HE. Bover is out and Krad. They're out of the equation.
They're gone. Mortar strike. Airstrike called in. Good Kashima does reply, and that's a big kill because it exposes a lot of space now, both towards the long wrap, equally and towards CT. I guess their problem is the man with the bomb, the third man that was meant to come out on the apartments pop, needs to escape with the bomb. Camion doesn't see him. This is such an awkward round for both teams now. If Tania was with his teammates with the bomb, it'd be so much simpler for forZe.
Oh.
And I think that's why they have to commit to A, because his bomb just can't move. They're so scared to bring it around. Another for Shalfie. And at some point, Tamir's going to commit. But the pit setup from PERA is just so good. Is Shalfie just on a fake B to pull a rotation? It's not going to come. MSN, oh, he's caught out in pit. 16 seconds. AWP backside. That's DGL. Does Shalfie get here in time? 10 seconds remaining. They're running out of options. Tania gets the frag. It's close as can be. But it just leaves Aaron alone. And Shalfie gets the kill. forZe. My God. How did they pull that off?
I wasn't always an IGL, you know. Back in the day, I was a star player myself. This is what Shalfie was saying in that scenario. This is what it was going through his mind. That was a great play. The jiggle, by the way. The fact that there's only 10 seconds and he still jiggles the bomb site, realizing that it's probably the oper there to bait out the shot, it wins them the round. That was a great play. The fact that he just fires 1 bullet and you were spot on. That wasn't enough to fake them out, but it was enough to make the pit player actually walk out and look towards long, right? He walks out for a split second, creates an opening for Tania to get that kill. Somehow forZe steal this one away, and look at the economy of PERA. That's why forZe were going for those investments, right? They were finding so many kills even though they were losing the rounds.
MSN is livid that he moved. Absolutely livid. These guys here on Banana plan to flash in. Flash from coffins to re-swing, but they get their opportunity. porya, though, just on the random peek. Catches a result with his pants down. That's a nice opening pick. And it is a half buy around this, so forZe on check a little bit, and yeah, I mean, PERA needs to get their win back in their sales, and well, this round will be perfect.
They have the right idea. They have stacked towards the correct bomb site. Question is, does Krad get unfavorable timing? Answer is yes. Shuts down the rifle. MSN with a good refrag though, and he's gonna pick that one up. forZe still have enough time to double back towards the B bomb side though. And look at who's here. It's Aaron, 5'7", but he's all alone. It's just the pistol. He needs more than that 1 kill. They're just sending Shelby to see if there's something, and he's found the kill. That's the B bomb side secured. Smoke towards CT, spam in. Doesn't really connect. The bomb can cross safely, and it's gonna go down. And look at Tania and the flank coming in from CT spawn as well.
Policy. Can everything catch up with these guys?
Ooh.
He really needed that kill almost immediately, didn't he? Now that Tania is in behind, that's the high HP play gone. MSN, 1 bullet and he'll be dead. This round is surely going the way of forZe. Tania. does get MSN.
Wow.
It's 5 for forZe. And at some point, you know, this a bit of a lesser fight, I guess, from PERA, but we want to see them getting rounds.
Yeah.
5-2. They haven't put many foot wrong since the, you know, since the second half of Major onwards. They've looked pretty formidable.
I'd say that even the fact that they've lost 2 rounds here is a bit... I don't want to say it's fortunate for the Hungarians, but they've been extremely close rounds, right? When you think about it, that could have easily been a 7-0 in favor of forZe, or maybe not even a 7-0, but let's say a 6-1. Because, yeah, there was a couple rounds in which PERA were just overall better, but were close in terms of kills towards the end. Maybe a clutch attempt or 2. It was the AWP round, of course, as well. For Gokushima, that 1 versus 3 attempted. DGL, it's quite a late timing to go for that peak, to be fair. That's so risky right now, and he decides to fall back. He was looking for it. Tenier gets hit by his teammate's flash, I believe. Makes him think a second time about going for the peak, but he's gonna have a 1v1 straight up fight against porya. Oh, peaks with a nade in hand. He's so lucky Tenier wasn't looking.
Absolutely. Should have been dead. Got away with that one. So what do we got? 1 smoke left here on B. A is practically out of nades, minus the Molotov from MSN. That gets burned just now, so PERA haven't been very frugal with their utility. They've dumped a lot early, and has to be said, they haven't got a great deal of map control. If DGL gets forced off the boiler angle on short, they really won't have any info at all. Second smoke goes down on Banana. Are they really going to commit through this? Kukushima's lining up an entry flash. And with this informational mid with DGL still seeing nothing out of boiler. See how this lean is starting to transpire. MSN commit back, and actually forZe are going to roots back around. The mid round, there's so much going on.
Oh, Tenier is so quick. They might not be ready for that. He's so much ahead of the pack, and he's got MSN in transition. This is a big kill. Now he can pressure the players on the side as well. Porya's found 1. Wardo, he's found a 2nd, but there goes Tenier. It's the AVP to stay alive. DGL gets a double on the O. Bomb dropped. No time. Somehow, the Hungarians get this one over the line.
I'm getting some verse pro vibes from forZe right now. They're making very late calls to readjust and move around the map. And granted, it can work. You've waited out all the utility. You're in the driving seat at that point. There's not a lot the CTs can do without taking risks to get information back into their court. And there are many a world where Tenier's tenacity to get out into long and all that space does seal the round. The DGL has a good one. And is this pause to think about investing? Surely not. I mean, Shalfie obviously saves the gun over, but...
I think you just play around the AK. Just have a nice set piece. Surely they have a couple in the playbook, right? And we are already towards the latter rounds of that first half on their T side. Oh!
Yeah, we're going all in.
Scratch that. Yeah. I mean, money's low on the CT side, so you can see the reasoning, but... it still has to be a really good set piece, right? You can't possibly hope to default with that amount of nades and with the 2 Tech 9s, so probably something cheeky in play.
I bet they default. You watch. I bet you it's a default.
All right.
What do we got? 2 in a pot.
Oof.
Krad's down. I'm sure he gets to find out. Krad's gone. But for now, just exchanging some blows. As you kind of prefaced, the nades are starting to dwindle. If they want map control, it's going to be tricky from here. Shalfie is gifted. Did we just swung boiler?
I think so.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just swung boiler, catches MSN right out in the open. Okay, well, let's put the round back in the realms.
Yeah, that's a gift, by the way, for Shalfie. He feels like if you're a forZe and you lose Krad that early on, and the 2 pistols are towards Banana, by the way, you can't even pick up the 3rd rifle. He had a glow. You just feel like you never get to play the round that you wanted to initially, but now with this skill, there actually is an avenue back into the round, even with your limited utility. Again, showing some presence towards B. And by the way, the lower buy for forZe might be a perfect moment for them to steal a fake, but I feel like this is going to be the full B commitment this time around.
Through the smoke. Couple kills from Camion. Bomb even going to go down. Oh, Kukushima. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. 2-on-2 from here. Rifles recovered. AWP on Kukushima. There's a re-smoke for CT if they want it. There it goes. And plenty of time to set up. No Molotovs here on this T side to root players out of dark or new boxes. The El Clasico sort of setup. And here's jiggling Kukushima, punishes Aaron, swinging banana. And it's just Camion. And Kukushima gets it done. PERA. They're doing so much right, but they just can't fully bring these rounds together, and it's really starting to eat away. They're just losing too much ground at this rate.
Yeah, I feel like porya didn't really need that fight, by the way. He didn't really need the swing over from Coffins towards the bomb side. If there is a flash, yes, you absolutely go for this, because they're still uncomfortable on the side, and you don't want to let them get into a post plan. But I feel like this is one of those moments when you just had the feeling of this round being under a lock and key, so when they get even 20% chance to win the round, you still don't want to accept that you need to give them some space. Well, they're not giving them space this time around. That's a great opener by Aaron, but unfortunately for him, it's just pistols all over the board. So even with a couple of those shots, it's still not a done deal in favor of the CTs.
A lot of dudes here. Good fights. Could be nice. That is another. I wonder at what point forZe pull the plug. I haven't seen so much presence, but I guess all the men here. 2 grenades. Looking for a duel. Let's get another. So, I mean, it's good damage. Another one of my favorite terms. There's a lot of moral victories here for PERA, and they need rounds, not moral victories.
Yeah, and at this point, forZe don't really care about the damage inflicted to their economy, right? They're just looking at the rounds. Even if the buy has to be a little bit scrappy, and there's not a lot of rounds left for that first half, so even against the full eco, you might lose 4 players. You're happy with the round being on the board. The great performance so far today on the T sides continues. This buy round needs to work out. A 3-man start towards the B bomb side, by the way, and we're gonna see a fight here. porya looking like he wants to run down, and he will try and do so. A little bit of a tag onto the AVP of Kukushima, but the T's were diligent enough to realize this wasn't a fight that they wanted to take. But look at the reaction towards middle. Xiaofi might look for another peek out of the weather.
That was wild from porya.
They pushed towards T-spawn?
Yeah, he fly. I don't even know if he got a flash. He went through the deep banana smoke. He tried to push up T stairs. I don't know if that was a miscom. I don't know if they thought forZe were going to come, you know, apartments pop or come out into mid as a reaction to seeing all the B pressure, but I don't know. Whatever the plan was, I can't join the dots, and some of his teammates can't either. forZe, on the other hand, gifted a great opportunity now. A man advantage. A lot of room to work with. Just need to clear Camion. And then there'll be a red carpet out for A. Hard clears this corner. Peek is in from Camion. Kukushima's ready for that. And now MSN surely is in for a world of pain. There's players all around him. And even the first Tania jumping up finds the head. forZe are on a steamroll at the moment.
Yeah, and you would think that this smoke makes it a bit more comfortable for the player underneath the balcony. Actually, quite the opposite, right? Because then one can go on top of the moto and just peek from there. The other one can cross on the side itself. You don't know how close they are. You hear the steps from short and abs. It's just a whole world of bother to be in. And again, you're just going back to some of those maybe over peaks that we've seen from porya the last couple rounds. Some aggressive plays from the CTs. It kind of feels like they're trying to force the issue, right? It kind of feels like those are the plays that you go for when you just get the feeling that the standard by the book style is not working out. And DGL might not even get to hold on to that AVP. He's just getting pressured. That's a nice first one. Might find another. It's a good follow-up. Make sure that they at least have the big green to work with. But as we mentioned, forZe at this point, they're just focused on winning the rounds, just getting them on the board. You're looking at a potential 9-3 here for forZe. That'd be phenomenal for them.
Yeah, and they knew this round was the last of the half, so just throw full caution to the wind.
Yeah.
It was an ace from DGL, but, you know, yeah, saving the AWP is nice, but that's the win there, not the frags. So, I guess he's going to make use of it in this round to really look good. Bit of a jitter there, but we're back live. There's all good in the hood. forZe makes an aggressive mid-round. Krad is a madman. Sits in the molly, cooks his feet, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, as everything else, being hyper aggressive and a bit tad overconfident maybe at times as a player can spiral out of control. Krad is a crazy person. He just jumped through the smoke. Porya's out. MSN's alone, even though they have the man advantage. It's just the solo MP9 towards the apartments. He needs one kill. Krad's low on HP as well. Yep, mixed up one. Krad's not ready. It's the MP9. It's messy, but he gets the job done. Now 1 versus 4. Gokushima, he's just dancing around, but there's just so many people on the screen in front of him. That's gonna be 4 on the CT side at least. They're able to finish off strong, but going into the second half is going to be an uphill battle for the Hungarians.
This chemistry, one look at you and my heart explodes. Just let me be the one you keep. I'll be right here through the hot and cold, but I'll be loyal to you. No need for drama.
forZe ever so close to that upper bracket final spot. Just 5 rounds required for them on the CD side of their map pick. And the Julies are out in force. What have you got for us, PERA? Is there anything left in the tank?
They're sending it out middle. They want to show us speed. There goes the spam through the smoke. Gokushima gets one, needs more. There's a second, looking for a third. Gokushima's just nailed all of them. Well, maybe not quite all of them, but 3 should be enough, should do the job. Tenier with a great shot from the Julies, and this pistol round is over already. Krad just puts the cherry on top. It's 9 on the board, and surely that's going to be enough to just skyrocket forZe's chances to close out the map in the series here.
Oh my. That is frightful from Gokushima. Gokushima has actually, he started this map with a really rough game. Struggling to get engaged, but
I think now might be the time to make the Super Saiyan joke.
I can't can't do it now.
Okay.
It's too late.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what. Tinea has been an absolute monster in this series.
Yeah.
He is dominated.
It's crazy, right? When they found Result, I guess a lot of people gave credit to Jerry for that, and understandably so. But you find Result, and you're like, hey, they've actually found an anchor that can shoot really nicely, and everyone's just spending a lot of time praising him for being one of the best aimers they've seen in such a long time. And then a couple months pass by, and they find another guy. This time he's from Belarus, and he is an anchor as well. And he's, again, a sick aimer, which is it's impressive. It feels like there's so much firepower on this lineup.
Oh yeah, I mean when your leader is shouty, it's like, is this actually fair?
Yeah.
Like, you know, this forZe team is still building up the depth with the strategies and the communication.
Yeah, for sure.
But and for that reason, their world ranking isn't incredible, at least versus the peaks of old forZe teams. But do not be fooled in terms of mechanical skill.
I'd say
These
they're
guys
better.
are not mucking about. That's for sure.
Mechanical skill-wise, I think they might be better than the previous iterations. Obviously, they're gonna need, as you said, a little bit of time to find their identity as a team, right? They are fairly new with a new IGL. Let's see, though. Buy around for the tees. They need this one to work out. That's a good opener. HE should finish off the job, and it does. And there was actually a follow-up. That's a great double stack from the nades. They turn it around, and Shelfie's still spamming. He's still around. He still wants more.
EGL's a little bit trapped. There's the cubby. MSN peaks. Does fell Fukushima. That's going to force him bad rotate for the CT side because he was the only man towards the side itself. Just trying to get out and get space. Oh, Tinea peaks at just the right time. You can just see how easily this round could have panned out for PERA, but it's not looking good anymore. And this map has slipped so far now into the favor of forZe. Bomb is dropped. DGL's going the wrong way. He's surrounded. Just about to get peaked. And it's hard not to feel bad for these guys because they played such a good first half on Ancient.
Yeah. I mean, we are looking at a new team, though, right? We are looking at a lineup that's around, I guess, 4 days old. 4 days ago, they got picked up by this organization, and they got picked up with a different lineup. And then they acquire DGL as well. So I feel like it's too new to maybe be even critical of them. I feel like they can be happy with their performance so far, and obviously they're not getting eliminated, right? They're going down the lower bracket, but yeah, forZe have been. They've been all over the place.
What fun waiting arms there are for them in the lower bracket. They'll really enjoy that.
Well,
yeah. Go up against the Auroras, the Morning Stars, and the Apex. Well, this round, though, I mean, they have got a lot of space on today. There was nobody anchoring the site proper. It was heavy mid sort of setup of forZe, so a retake is going to be called upon. What do we got? One player site, couple guys in pit. We need some smokes from forZe. Try and buy some space. Fukushima's up on the top of the bike, and this is falling apart. It's just our 4 players to find. It's not going to be, and that is 8 match map series points for forZe.
Yeah, that would be great. And by the way, if you have that side of the coin about PERA just being really unfortunate about the amount of, I guess, favorites you could say down in the lower bracket, right? Although it's really tough to say favorites because you have forZe, Aurora, Apex, and Movistar, which are all 4 are teams that could qualify to the tournament itself, right? That have played a lot of ESL Challenger Atlanta tournaments. But you lose here against forZe, and then you go down the lower bracket. You probably play against Apex, considering how things have been going so far in that matchup, so it's unfortunate. But if you look at forZe's side of things, they get to play the upper bracket final against FTW, which is not one of the quote-unquote favorites going into the tournament.
This is a big game to win in terms of your chances.
Yeah.
You really want to win this, and you know, at times in that first map, forZe didn't look like themselves. Frustration was obvious, but I don't know what has changed in that half-time switch, but something flicked on. Maybe Tinea just decided we're not losing this series. Yeah. Absolute animal hulked out and is propelling his team towards that upper bracket final spot.
I think they realized the bomb is 2 in T-spawn. They know. Yeah, they surely know. They've smoked off banana. This is a massive disaster. They realize there's 2 people towards the B-bomb side, but they realize that the AVP is all alone here. They're just gonna double peek. Even if he gets the first one, Gokushima's not close enough for the refrag. This is such an awkward round. They have the B-bomb side. They've killed the players there, but Gokushima's still here. MSN just spams him through. You're not gonna fade that smoke, buddy. You're not gonna try and outsmart us.
7 to go. 1 round at a time. And as you kind of brought up, you know, with the lineups of the teams here, with the history of some of these guys, with the ones that have played in these qualifiers and made it to these lands before, nobody's expecting PERA to claim that slot. Nobody's expecting PERA to take down so many big names. They've already beaten Movistar today.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite a result. So for these guys just getting more reps and more rounds to review later on, there's all value to this. And PERA should not take their foot off the gas. They've got to play for every round here. Because they'll regret it later if they just fold and let this one slip away.
And they already beat Aurora 2-0 in the open qualifier as well, right? Which is even more impressive, right? You didn't drop a map against them. You didn't drop a map against Movistar. Unfortunately, looks like you're gonna drop 2 to forZe, but eventually everyone meets their maker. And unfortunately for PERA, their maker is well, I guess
Krad.
a 22-year-old Belarusian player by the name of Tinir.
Yeah.
And Krad, also.
Krad's in their face. One killing them. They always see. Here comes the pop. Pop goes the weasel. Oh, this looks like a heck of a mess. There's players coming through the smoke. Krad gets 2. It's a massacre. Bodies strewn across the floor. forZe 13 to 5. We're not on MR15.
No.
But yeah, all in all, you know, forZe, they had their issues on that first half of Ancient, but since then, it's got to be said, they're playing like a team that is absolutely